So I'm going to do this video for you, and I wanted to just have it up so you can watch it as you get some time. I'm going to do our Safe Haven 5 package. This is our 5 most popular products, and I'm going to show you how to use them in your house and how much easier this is. So you don't need those wipes that you've seen that everybody is price gouging, buying up. Everybody's got a billion of them, and you can't find what you need to clean your house, and you're thinking, like, I just want to be safe. So we've got the products that are gonna make your life super simple. My rule in our house is if the boys are bored or fighting, grab a cloth, clean. I know that they're gonna be safe, so that's why I use our products. It makes my life easy, and I hate cleaning, and everybody laughs at me. People think I like cleaning. I do not. I don't mind it as much because of the products I have. So let's talk about, and I should have wet this. Okay. So let's talk about our first 5 products. So the first one here is our Enviro Cloth, and I'm going to get my assistant to wipe this down for me in just a second. But this is our Enviro Cloth. All our microfiber has the same properties. So this is my all-purpose cleaner. So whatever your all-purpose cleaner is in the house, several of them or one of them, whatever, this is my replacement for that. All of those products and your whatever you use with it. So if you have like Mr. Clean or whatever, you use that and a cloth to clean it, throw those out, you got this. So what I would like to tell you about this is our microfiber is like a hair split 200 times. That's what makes it a microfiber. So a microfiber in Canada only has to be like a hair split 6 times. Ours is 200. So it's so fine that it's actually picking up everything off of your surface and locking it in the cloth. And it's like a little, so they showed us a graphic, and it's like a rod that has gaps in it. So, and they scoop like a shovel. So they lock into there and make it like a full tube. So then it's holding on to it. So then what's it doing? You're like, ugh, it's gonna be in that cloth, it's gonna get stinky and nasty. I'm not touching that thing. No, because what happens is ours actually has silver agent. It's the micro silver, so that's the kind that they use in a hospital setting for their microbial properties. It's antibacterial. It actually cleans the cloth. So all you're gonna do after is you're gonna wet it, wring it out, and hang it to dry, and it's gonna deal with all the nastiness. We do recommend washing it about once a week just to really get it clean. My boys don't take care of my cloths properly, so sometimes they need to be washed more frequently. And my sister-in-law forgets about hers, and she's like, oh, it's been like a month. So that's the thing, is they don't smell if you're treating them right, and you might forget to wash them as often as you need. But they do last like forever. So I know people who've had theirs like 25 years. I like to get some fresher ones, but I've had some of mine like 9 years. So I'm just gonna wet this. I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take long. So okay, clearly I didn't do it well. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, take 2. So as you can see, I wet that fully this time. So all I'm gonna do is I wet it, I wring it out, and then I fold it into 4s. Okay, so the reason why we do that is because what I'm going to do next is going to coat this one side, and I still want to keep going, because the beauty of our product is you don't have to stop, switch out products depending on what service you're using. You can just flip it over and keep going. I clean the appliance store every 3 times a week, and this is what I use, this and our window cloth, which you'll learn about in a minute. So let me show you. So I'm going to wipe butter on my fridge, you know, like you do in any given day. And for I'm using my Epicure spatula thingy. I love this thing. Okay, so I usually just like use one of my cloths, but I couldn't find any clean ones. So there you go. Buy this, it's a freaking amazing. Okay, that's a plug for our epicure lady. So I'm just gonna smear that on because this is to show like hand grease and whatever. So I'm just gonna wipe that on there because ew. Okay. So, and as you can see, you can't even see it on there. So I'm going to flip it over on this side to make sure I get this good. And I'm just gonna wipe it off. Okay, flip it around. Okay, but it's not as perfect as I'd like it to be. So I'm gonna just dry this with my window cloth. And I'm just realizing the rest of my fridge needs a good washing too, which is what ends up happening. So what I use these for is I'll use them on all my surfaces. So this is our all-purpose cloth. It's called the Enviro cloth. You can tell which one it is. So if you purchase one, you already have one in your house, you can just check on the cloth, which one do I have? So you can see right there, Enviro. And it says backlock, so that means it has our antibacterial agent in it. So that right there, and so this is my version of Windex, I always say. So whatever your window cleaner is, I was a Windex girl. So this is my new version of Windex. And as you can see, it made this super, super duper shiny. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's all I do. I wash, I dry, I clean like 300 to 500 appliances. I've never counted, but I do that with just these two products right there. In this time of COVID-19, this is what I'm trusting in my life. So that's what I use. Now, the next product I'm going to show you is our handy dandy dusting mitt. Now, if you have used one of the other brands, dusters, and it just floofs all the dust in the air, myself, my husband, and one of our cats was allergic to dust. So once I started using this, game changer. If you're finding at any point that you have this and it's not picking up dust and clinging to it like it's supposed to, and you're like, what happened to this thing? Just go like this. It uses a little bit of static electricity to really grab, and keep it on there. So sometimes it just needs a little bit of friction and it's good to go again. So what you're gonna do is I take this and I just put it, this is the spot in everybody's home that nobody cleans. There's only one lady that I went to her house and she cleaned that and I was like, you're killing me. My house, that meme, what are you gonna, if you steal something from the top of my fridge, what are you getting? It's cookbooks and dust. So, as you can see, dusty dust. I'm shaking, I'm allergic, I would be like sneezing and whatever. But it's totally fine because it's grabbing on there. So what I'm gonna do is I would take this over and rub it off and it'll let go. Now, there is a secret to my dusting mitt. Do you know what it is? So the secret to the dusting mitt is if you wet it, you can wipe your screens and clean them in like under a minute. I'm telling you this, it's a life changer because I had my father-in-law when we sold our old house out for like 8 hours cleaning all our screens in our home. I apologize to him every time I do one of these demos because I feel so bad because honestly, life-changing event. Okay, so next thing I'm going to tell you about is our cleaning paste. Mine has been around the block a few dozen times. You can see there's hardly any in there and you're like, well, what is that going to do for you? So it's a little small thing. This one, the boys have lost the lid to. I don't even know where that is. So this one's been around the block. There's hardly any left in there. But it's perfect. I don't need any more than that. So this is our Enviro sponge. I use this. It's scratchy on one side, Enviro cloth on the other. So it's got, on this side, it's got the same microfiber properties as our other 3 products. So these 2 here are my, I call them, somebody said her husband and her names, and that's what I'm going to do now because I used to say Brad and Angelina, and then that broke up, and then I'm like, what do I say? So peanut butter and jelly. Or our Sherry and John go together perfectly. Happily ever after. You need those. Those are your musts. Okay, then, so then you want the paste. So All you do is you scrape a little off like this, and that's it. That'll clean your stove. Like, that's why it lasts forever. Now this one is like $33, and I know you're thinking, what? This lasted me the first time. I cleaned everything with this thing, my grout, everything, like, because I thought I'm never buying that again. That was expensive. I got it for free from my Hostess Rewards, because our Hostess Rewards are crazy. Lasted me 14 months, and I used it on bloody everything every day. And after that, I was like, done. I am buying this stuff. So I would use this on, I use it on my stovetop. I use it on my grout. I use it on my tile in the bathtub. I use it on like my our sink. Oh my gosh, I can't show you my sink right now because it's full of dishes. It's just been, that is what I use that for, like anything. I had rust stains on one of my plates, psh, gone. So whenever my husband has a stain on something, he's like, get your paste, done, handled. So that, and then this. Oh, this reminded me, I have to make up a cleaner. So it's, when I go to the appliance store, sometimes they have cleaned the surfaces of something else. It aggravates the bejeebers out of me because they'll either use the Lysol wipes, which I can at least wash off and then get the chemical out of my cloth, or they use the stainless steel appliance cleaner. If you love your stainless steel, don't ever use that stuff. It just coats it. I noticed that when I first started with stainless steel appliances, and then I found out about Norwex, and I've never looked back. And now when I'm trying to get it off after they've used it, I have to use this. So what I do is I take a scoop of this and I fill up my spray bottle with water, and I use it to get the chemical off. So this is a must. Now I have a triple load washer dryer. So my washing machine is like a 3 of a regular load. So most of the girls use far less than it says on the back of the bag here. Now it'll say to use for a HE machine, for a large load, you use 1 scoop. Now, most of the girls don't use that much. I do because mine is a 3 loads in 1. So this is how much, so this is my hand, okay? This is how much I use for a triple load. So for 3 loads of laundry, that's how much I use in my washer dryer. Well, in my washer, I don't put laundry soap in my dryer, but anyway. So that's all I use. And I've stopped using fabric softener. I use that and dryer off balls. That's it. That's all I use. And this stuff, I then take a scoop and I put it, like I said, in the spray bottle I don't use that at my house at all. I know some of the girls do for things. If I have, so we have a stain remover. I like it. It's great. I tend to put this in the sink and just let things soak in it, because I have 3 boys, so everything it's not one little spot of stain, it's like the whole thing is stained. So I just put that and I just let it sit, come back, throw it in the washer, good to go. I do use our liquid laundry soap more. I tend to like that better. I'm a liquid girl, that's just how I've been. And I get the big bottle and I use 3 squirts because, again, I have a full washer. I recommended another girl to use that much. She had too many sets. We have super hard water, so again, that's why in Bradford, because of our super hard water, that's why I use so much, and because of my triple load. So that's our top 5 products. Those are, you can buy it in 1 package. Because Norwex realized that those were the products that everybody was buying and using. So why not put them in 1 package, save everybody money, you get it all at one shot. So that's our top 5 products. If you have any questions, either post them on this or you can tag me in another post. It's just easier to have it in this one so we keep the feed clean. So that's what I had to say about that, and I will talk to y'all a little bit later.